All right, if you've been married less than 4 hours, go ahead and have a seat. And if you've just been married this year, go ahead and have a seat. And if you've been married 5 years or less, have a seat. And if you've been married 10 years or less, have a seat. All right, 15 years or less, go ahead and have a seat. 20 years or less, have a seat. All right, big round of applause. Everybody on the floor right now has been married more than 20 years. A big cheer for that. If you've been married 25 years or less, go ahead and have a seat. All right, give it up for them, over 20 years. All right, if you've been married 30 years or under, go ahead and have a seat. All right, let's see how many years we have with these couples. How many years married do you guys have? How many years married?
36.
Well, I'm only 22, so.
Yeah.
She's only 22. She married in the womb.
Yeah, right. I think it'll be 37 years this year.
Going on 37. What have you learned in 37 years to share with the newlyweds?
Yes, dear.
Yes, dear. Yes, dear. 2 words. And she permitted him to say that, right?
Yes.
Very good.
Yes, dear.
How many years married do you guys have?
Just over 35.
Just over 35. And what have you learned in 35 years to share with the newlyweds?
Always say I love you.
Always say I love you. They said in unison.
Don't be afraid to hold hands.
And don't be afraid to hold hands. How many years married do you guys have?
28.
28. And what have you learned in 28 years of marriage to share with the newlyweds?
You know, keep the love going, respect, and lots of communication.
Respect, keep the love going, lots of communication.
Yeah, respect. Too much respect.
And he just nods and says, yes, exactly, dear.
Lots of
Right?
love.
Very good. All right, how many years married do we have here?
21 days would be 55 years.
55 years! Give it up for 55 years. And what have you learned in 55 years of marriage to share with the newlyweds? What have you learned in 55 years of marriage?
What did he say?
She says, let your hearing go out.
Yeah.
Let your hearing go out. Right? Don't hear a word and have a bad memory, right? No hearing and no memory.
I'm always right.
She says
All he has to say is yes, dear.
she says she's always right and all he has to do is say yes, dear, right? Does she allow you to respond?
Oh, very much.
Okay, all right, okay. All right, big round of applause again for 55 years marriage and all these wonderful marriages that we have right here.